glitches in Glamite's new Lord of the Rings collection face a lot of glitches? Is ColourPop literally rolling out with more Disney collabs? And is Fenty Beauty releasing a Smurfs collection? We have all that and more in this week's new makeup releases, so grab a snack, grab a drink, because it is about to get juicy.
Hello, my most beautiful friends, and welcome to New Makeup Release Sunday! This is where we sit back, relax, and talk about all the top stories that occurred this week in the beauty community, as well as some sneak peeks that we got revealed to us this past week. So with that said, we're going to dive into today's top stories. And up first, we have Glamite. Now, Glamite just launched their brand new Lord of the Rings collection. So a couple weeks ago, I have been teasing the Glamite collection. I said that they were probably going to do a makeup bag, a lip kit, a highlighter, and a palette, maybe along with like a mirror and some sort of body butter, right? That's what I predicted. I was right, but I was also wrong, because what they also did, I was right, but I was also wrong. They didn't do a body butter collection. They didn't do a mirror, but they did do 2 lip kits along with a lip care kit. So I was like, okay, I was kind of right, but I was kind of wrong. But I've been telling you guys about this collection for the last 2 weeks, and they finally unveiled it. I think about like Wednesday night, Thursday night, they unveiled the entire collection. Now, this collection did go live this past Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the TikTok Live. This was Glamite's first mega TikTok Live this year. Last year, they went live a lot on TikTok, where they were doing these massive giveaways. They were unveiling collections during those lives, and I always thought they were so much fun. They're a great way to pick up Glamite products at such a discounted rate and to get your hands first on a collection that may or may not come to the website at a later date. So when I saw they were doing that, I knew I had to get my hands on it. Now, I did not get this in PR, and I'm completely okay with that. I don't mind buying stuff from Glamite because I love supporting them, and I really do love the products. The only thing I wish I knew is whether or not I was getting a collection. They don't really ever tell me if I'm getting anything or not. Usually I see tracking, but I didn't for this time, so I was like, okay, perfect, I'm gonna buy it. But they were releasing this collection first on their TikTok shop, followed by their website. And during their TikTok lives, this is where they give away like $5,000 worth of products. They were giving away fire tablets, cash prizes, and huge discounts on their collections, like the Twilight collection. They had the like Scooby-Doo collection. They brought back exclusive products for that. They had the Lord of the Rings. They were like literally doing massive giveaways. They're doing like massive discounts along with huge giveaways. Now, when this first launched and went live on the TikTok shop, I originally saw the price point at $179, and I was like, whoa, why is it $179 when they were advertising on their Instagram that it's going to be $148 for the full collection? I was kind of confused by that. I was like, that's a little odd, right? Like, that's a little odd. And like for the first 5 to 6 minutes, if not even like 10 minutes, the full collection was for $179. And they were going, yeah, guys, it's on sale. You get free shipping and you get a $10 coupon if you buy it right now. And I was like, that doesn't really do too much though. Like, you're still spending $179 when the website is going to be $148. It didn't make sense to me. But then they did a flash sale and they brought the collection down to $148. And I was like, okay, now it's $148. I was like, but now it's on sale for what it would normally be on sale. So I was again confused at first as to why they were charging $30 more on the TikTok shop versus what it'd be charged on their website. Because I thought usually with the TikTok lives that they would be doing massive discounts. That's what they did with previous collections. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, this is what they're going to be doing. But they didn't at first, and I was really confused. But then I noticed that the reason why the price is what it was is because they were including the makeup bag into the PR box itself. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Because on their website, the makeup bag is not included in the PR box. Like on the website, you look at it, you can buy the full PR collection, but it does not include the makeup bag at all. Makeup bag is sold separately, although it shows it in the picture here. Like, it shows it here, but it's not part of it at all. Like, you have to buy the makeup bag separately, because the makeup bag retails for $42. So I was like, okay, that makes sense. They're selling it at $148 on the TikTok shop, full collection makeup bag for $148. I was like, that makes sense, because you're essentially getting like the makeup bag for free. I'm okay with that. So I went and bought it. I did have a $10 coupon. So I think ultimately I spent like $145 on the collection. And then I hopped off because I was like, I don't need to buy anything else. I pretty much have everything and anything Glamite. I don't need to participate in like in the free stuff and giveaways. I already own everything. And then I went live on TikTok, and then I went live on YouTube that night. And I actually found out from so many of you guys that they even put this collection even more on sale. And some of you guys were telling me that you guys bought the full collection for $90. And I was like, damn it. Damn. damn, because I could have got it for $90. Because for me personally, I love Glamite, I love collecting everything, but like if I didn't get the makeup bag, I would have been completely okay with that. So to know that at some point it was $90 on the TikTok shop during the sale, I was kind of mad at myself. But then while I was live, so many of you guys were telling me that my code was not working, and I was like, oh, did they turn off the codes? Because I've done it before. Like when they did their Black Friday sale, they turned off affiliate codes for the weekend, and I was like, okay, makes sense. Everything is so heavily discounted. It makes sense that codes were turned off. So I thought that was kind of what was going. I reached out to the team, and the team let me know that there was actually a lot of glitches happening during their live, and that's why the prices were not reflecting what they really should have been, because Shopify was glitching on them, so prices were not reflecting what it really should have been, and discount codes should be working. So they did get it active. So my code now officially is live. If you guys do want to pick up this collection, my code does work, but it did take a hot minute. So just kind of very confusing. It was a very like just kind of chaotic launch at first to see the different price changes within like 10 minutes. I'm like, whoa, I can't keep up. What's the real price? But right now you guys can buy the full PR set for $148. Like I said, they show the bag in this picture, but I don't think the bag is included at all. Now, what I will say is that when I first saw what I will say is that I am excited to get this collection. I love Glamite and I love Lord of the Rings, but I will say the color story for the palette, it doesn't thrill me. Like the color story just doesn't thrill me at all. I like the fact that it is different for them, because I'm so used to them doing like big, bold, reds and purples and blacks and grays with like a cool tone palette. So this one's definitely a little bit more spring-like, more pastel-like, but still on the cool tone side. But it is supposed to represent Middle Earth. And I guess when I think of Middle Earth, I get that it's like all-encompassing. I do understand that. But I guess I still would have expected colors like more bright greens, golds, browns, maybe blues. Maybe like if you're going to represent Mordor, you're going to do like a bright, fiery orange red, maybe a little bit of a golden yellow, maybe black. You could have done like, blue and green for the orgs. You could have done white for Gandalf, or, brown or gray for Gandalf, whichever color you want to look at. You could have done, like just different colors. So like I guess I could see why there's purple in here, because obviously Rivendell, I can see that, right? But some of the colors just, like I said, don't really fully scream out to me as it being Middle Earth. But you know what? I'm judging it based upon a photo. I want to see how it really looks in person to see how I really feel about it. Because right now, first impressions looking at the palette, it doesn't excite me, but the highlighter does. The Rivendell lip kit excites me. And then we have the Iosoran lip kit. Again, that one I kind of expected to be a little bit different. I kind of wanted a like bright red lip liner with a fire engine red lipstick, and then like the beautiful orange iridescent gloss. Like that would have been absolutely perfect, but they did more of a neutral tone, and they do a lot of neutral glosses. So they do a lot of neutral lip kits. So I'm just really curious to see how this collection is going to fare and how it's going to play out. Like I said, I did order this from the TikTok shop, so mine probably won't come in until sometime next week, but as soon as I get it in, I'll absolutely get a review it for you guys. But like I said, it is available now. If you guys do want to get your hands on it, you guys can buy the full PR kit for $148, or you guys can buy the full collection no PR box for $130. Palette's $38. Palette's more expensive than what I expected. I thought the palette would be like no more than $30 based upon previous price points, but it is $38. The highlighter is $18. The lip kit is $24. The Rivendell lip kit is $21. The treatment is $16, and then the bag is $42. So I really want to hear your thoughts down below, what you guys think of this Glamite collection. What do you guys think about how it launched? It's definitely a little messy at first with the various price points, and how it wasn't reflecting what it should have been. Kind of weird, but you know what? I understand that there's some things that are just not under their control. They still had a very successful live. I'm still really proud of them. It was just kind of chaotic, and I feel like personally by the end of the day, I should have just stuck to buying it off the website, but you know what? I was really eager to get my hands on it. And now, if I'm correct, I believe the makeup bag is coming in my collection. So I do really love the fact that I got the makeup bag essentially for free by purchasing on the TikTok shop by purchasing the TikTok shop versus purchasing it on the website. So I felt like that was a pretty good deal. Up next, we have It's Another Day, Another ColourPop. And ColourPop is launching a Lilo and Stitch collection. Now, this collection is available right now if you guys do want to get your hands on it. And I am getting it in PR. And the funny thing is that I am on like the bottom tier list of the PR list when it comes to ColourPop. And you know what? I don't care. I'm just very grateful to be getting it. But I do notice that there are different tiers where I only get a few PR boxes. And I saw that Leah Janae already got hers, and hers came with a little like Stitch doll and a towel. And I'm like, You got Stitch. I love Stitch. And I'm just really worried that when I get mine, I'm not going to get that at all, which is fine. But I'm going to be like, dang, that sucks. I wish I could get that. But truth be told, I could just go to Disney and buy Stitch. I have Stitch, by the way. I have a lot of like the animals, like stuffed animals, because I love them. Like Donald Duck is my favorite. I've always loved Stitch. I also really love Olaf. Those are my three main like Disney animal characters that I'm obsessed with. So I already have a Stitch stuffed animal, but it'd just be nice to kind of be included in that. But so since I am on the bottom tier, I got my package sent out super late, so it's not going to be coming in until again sometime next week, and I'm okay with that because I'm so excited to review it. But let's quickly dive into this collection because I definitely have some thoughts. So looking at the website, I will say that you guys can buy the entire collection for $95. It's actually pretty cheaper compared to other collections, and it's going to include a few goodies. So at first you're going to have the eyeshadow palette right here. Now this eyeshadow palette, I think it's really cute. It's very beachy. It's very like on par with the theme of Lilo and Stitch. I love the colors. I love how like pastel and corally it is. I love Stitch being in the water there. So freaking cute. Then it's also going to come with this really unique highlighter. Now I love ColourPop like Super Shock highlighter formula. They're incredible. My favorite one is Flexterian from them, but they've done like big highlighters like this before, and I love how like I love how like colorful it is because it looks like it's gonna be one way in the pan, but when you actually wear it, it's a completely different other way. It's gonna be really beautiful. It's gonna come with 3 eyeshadow sticks. Now I personally am not a fan of ColourPop eyeshadow sticks. They're pretty, but I don't necessarily think I would use them as eyeshadow sticks. I'd probably use them as liner, but I do like how light and pastel and like really pretty like minty blue and lavender purple it is. I feel like it really is going to fit the beachy theme. And then it also comes with these really cute like lip glosses. I'm sorry, but these lip gloss sets are just adorable. The way they look like a melted popsicle, I was like, this is gorgeous. Like this is so much fun. Like ColourPop, I feel like is really trying to step up their collaborations this year and really try to go above and beyond compared to other collabs they've had in the past. I feel like they're really trying to put some effort into it. And this packaging for the lip glosses are just so cute, and the colors are really pretty as well. And then the last one they have is going to be this pH color changing blush. I find myself not really liking a lot of pH color changing blushes. There's just something about them that I'm just not a big fan of. And I think it's because it always changes my pH to a freaking bright pink blush. I don't like bright pink blush. I just don't. And they always do it. And I'm just like, this could have been a really fun blue icy highlighter. I feel like that's the route they should have gone. I get why they wanted to do something a bit different, but I feel like they should have gone with like an icy blue highlighter. Either way, it's gorgeous. I am getting it in PR. I am so excited for it. And as soon as it comes in, I'm definitely going to be doing a review for you guys. Speaking of collabs, Fenty Beauty just collabed with Smurfs to create a new collection. So they're going to be launching the Smurfette Inspired Collection 10. You guys can get the entire collection for $150, and it's going to include the Fairy Bomb Smurfette Daisy Flower Shimmer Puff and Shade Smurf Sugar. It's going to have Smurfette Smooch's Lip Essential Duo and Keychain. It's going to have the Gloss Bomb and Shade Smurfette Effect. It's going to have a Butter Drop Mini Shimmering Whipped Body Oil Cream and Smurf Berry Scent. It's going to have a 2-piece mushroom sponge for makeup blending cuteness. It's going to have the Fenty Icon Velvet Lipstick in a limited edition shade called Smurf Melon. And it's going to have a 2-piece mushroom clips for Smurfette hair vibes. Oh my god, I'm going to get tongue-tied on the Smurfette thing. I think this is super cute. I really like how they really catered this collection to the movie. I do know that Rihanna did create a song for the movie. I've never seen it. I've never seen any of the Smurf movies, so I don't really get a lot of the correlations. But I do think this collection is super cute. If you were a big Fenty Beauty fan, if you're a big Smurf fan, I think you guys are absolutely going to like this. I really do like when celebrities do this. I know that like when Wicked came out, R.E.M. Beauty did a collab with Wicked in honor of Ariana Grande starring in the Wicked movie, which I think is great. I love when like celebrities who are doing something with movies create stuff for their own brand. I think that's nice. I think it's a great marketing. I think that's great. I think it's a great way for them to support the movie as well as create something fun for their own brand. And you can tell that they generally created these products for this particular launch, not like Charlotte Tilbury, who collabed with a video game and just re-released their own products with just the video game correlation to it. It didn't actually create anything new. You could tell with Fenty Beauty they absolutely did, and I really do enjoy that. I'm gonna pass on it, but it is really fun nonetheless. So with that said, guys, those are the top breaking news stories. So now we're going to dive into this week's new makeup releases that have been announced and sneak peeked. Okay, so up first, my beautiful friend Angelica Fish just launched her second palette, Meet the Agathe Temptation. Now, I have talked to you guys about this palette several times here on my channel, but it's officially live right now. It does retail for $45, and oh my god, is this palette absolutely stunning. I love this palette so much. It's one of my favorite color stories of like the greens, the golds, the oranges, the browns. Like she knew exactly what she was doing when she created this palette. I like to think that she created it with me in mind personally, but I also know how much she loves this color story, and it's available right now. I did do 2 different eye looks on this. I posted a reel, and you know, when I first talked about it, we didn't really know the price point or when it's launching, but it's officially live right now, and she was actually able to keep the prices the exact same as the Galactic Visitor, which I thought was really incredible. And because she didn't use a lot of red bases this time, because reds can be a little bit more drying, the colors and the formula, it just feels more creamier, more butterier, just more blendable. They are beautiful. So if you guys do want to get your hands on this, it's available right now at singebeauty.com. Naked Sundays just dropped their brand new Mineral SPF 50 Blush and Bronze Bombs. These are Glow, Protect, and Repeat. Introducing the world's first 100% blush and bronze glow bombs, SPF 50 mineral peptide sticks. There's going to be an SPF 50 powered by non-nano zinc, packed with skin-loving peptides, vitamin E, and cacao seed oil. It's going to be creamy, blendable, and buildable, multi-use cheeks, lips, and lids, and it's made in Australia with Sun Science Innovation. They're going to retail for $28 each. And I'm not going to lie, I'd be so interested in this. I really fell in love with the Naked Sunday skin tint with SPF 50. I never thought I would like that. I love the way that my skin looks when I wear it. It's super glowy, yet I could also mattify it down, and it doesn't break apart. It protects my skin from harmful UV rays, and it just makes my makeup last a lot longer, and I'm really impressed with it. I have been recommending it to all my friends. I was thoroughly surprised because typically I stay away from products like that since I do get so oily. Usually SPF just does not work with my oily skin. It's why I don't wear SPF under makeup, although I am today because I did film this makeup look right here. I'm trying TikTok's most viral makeup routine right now, and so far I am loving it. But I usually stay away from anything skincare, anything sunscreen on the skin, because like I said, it does separate the makeup and make me super oily. But this right here, I'd be really interested in trying out, since I loved the sunscreen so much. I feel like this would work very well with their sunscreen. I bet you'd be really beautiful and very pigmented and blendable at the same time. But will it hold up? That'll be the ultimate test. So for me, as soon as I can get my hands on it, I absolutely will. Up next, Touchland is doing a collaboration with Disney. They're releasing the Power Mist hand sanitizer and mist case for $20, including the award-winning wild watermelon scent and Mickey Mouse mist case. So the notes are be juicy watermelon, jasmine petal, and fuzzy peaches. Now this will be available on their website. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've only tried Touchland hand sanitizer because a few of my friends have it. I always found it weird to pay $20 for a hand sanitizer, or $16 or $10, kind of depending on what scent it is. I always found that to be a little weird. I'm like, why? When, like, you know, Purell creates like a $3 hand sanitizer you can have in your bag. Bath and Body Works has $5 hand sanitizer. What's the big deal about Touchland? Because it's a mist? I never really understood the hype around it. So for me, part of me wants to have it because it's Mickey Mouse. It'd be so cute to bring to work. Oh my god, I should bring it to work. Oh, I would love that so much. I love Disney. I love Disney way too much. But maybe I just want, no, I want it. I'm going to judgment $20 for hand sanitizer. If I literally buy a $20 hand sanitizer, my husband's going to look at me and be like, what? Babe, we have a full case of like Purell hand sanitizers right here that we got during COVID time, mind you, that we're still going through. What's wrong with these? I'm be like, well, it's not Mickey Mouse. Shit, I should never saw that. Okay, so up next, Glossier is releasing a new lip glaze. This would be the cooling creamy lip oil. This is a refreshing sheer glaze of color and a lightweight, non-sticky shine with the nourishing formula that melts instantly onto the lips, delivering long-lasting care for up to 12-hour hydration for smoother looking lips for $22. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when I saw the side-by-side comparison of all these shades, I legit burst out laughing, because I'm telling you right now, where can you see the difference? Where can you see the difference between the shades? They all look the same. Yeah, there may be just the tiniest bit of like shade undertone to it, but I'm telling you right now, they all look the same. They just legit look the same. I don't see any difference between them. I feel like this is just more of a, I hate saying that, like a cash grab. I'm sure the formula is really quite nice, but for them to offer such a different shade range, like, I'm sorry, you really cannot tell me there's a difference between tangy and creamy. Ain't no way. They look the exact same. Frosty and icy, they look the exact same. Chili, too similar to tangy and creamy. Maybe the only one that's a little bit different kind of is melty. There's like a slight more deeper undertone to it, but the rest looks so similar that I just feel like this is just kind of hilarious to try to see them this kind of hilarious to see them trying to say that they're different colors, because at the end of the day they look all just like clear gloss to me, like just a good clear gloss to me. And you know what, easy pass, because if I want just a clear gloss, I'll stick to my CoverGirl Clean Yummy Gloss. It is fantastic and it's a hell of a lot cheaper, and you can find it, it's a hell of a lot cheaper and it works great. And those ones actually have a little bit of different color to these. These are just clear glosses. Up next, Flur just released their new summer scents. They released their hair and body mist in the scent called Peachy Skin and Beach Skin. Y'all, the way that I want these so bad, like, oh my god, like, I love a good beach skin. Are you kidding me? This is going to be feeling like stepping off the beach. This scent is going to be like salted tiara flower, pink pepper, coconut milk, lily of the valley, sandalwood, vanilla musk. Those are my scents. Those are my scents. I love a good tropical scent. And then you have the peach one that's going to smell like plum, peach skin, white fresca, vanilla orchid, and jasmine nectar with milky sandywood, sheer amber, and a coconut caramel. Like, I'm going to want both of these. And I'll probably end up going to Sephora, and I'll probably end up picking them up because they're probably going to smell absolutely amazing. Now, for me, when it comes to hair and body mist, these are great for layering. I've already always layered anyway, but you want your scents to complement each other. So whenever I put on like my body lotion or body oil, I do put on a fragrance, like a fragrance mist right after, followed by a few spurts of actual perfume, and they all complement each other. And like I said, the amount of compliments that I get about my scent at work, it's exactly what I strive for. I always want to be told, hey, you smell really good. What are you wearing? And when I ask whatever I'm wearing, I'm always like, well, it's like 2 or 3 different scents mixed into one, because I always like to test things. And the biggest thing I could tell you guys, so I know you guys have asked me to do like a layer video. If you guys go on TikTok, you guys can find so many amazing tutorials on how to truly layer fragrances. I just do what works best for me, and I'm always switching things up. But my biggest thing I can tell you guys is just kind of play around with what you have. Like, play around with some scents that are very similar. See how well they wear. See how they wear throughout the day mixed with your natural pheromone, and see how you like it. Like I said, I always spray perfume right on my hand or body mist to see how it smells, to see, is this going to compliment me? Am I going to like wearing it all day? Am I going to get tired of wearing it? And how is it going to wear throughout the day? So that's my biggest advice I can give to you. But for me, I love good fragrance mist, but it's for me to enhance my body oil and my perfume. But for me, body mist just to enhance what I'm already wearing and to just really mix it all together. Like, it's perfect combination. Up next, e.l.f. just dropped their brand new Sheer For It Blush Tint. This is a watery cheek and lip tint for buildable sheer color with a hydrating watery texture for a sheer long-lasting transfer-resistant stain. It's going to retail for $5, and it's going to be available in 5 different shades. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is their dupe to the Benetint. This is literally the Benetint in an e.l.f. form. e.l.f. has no shame. e.l.f. will absolutely dupe you like there's no tomorrow, and they have no shame. And you know what? I'm there for it. I am absolutely there for it. I love the fact that e.l.f. does not give a shit. And they're like, oh, you're creating that? Bestie, we're going to create that too, but we're going to one-up you and do half the price. And people are going to still buy it because they love us. I love it. I love the fact that they have no problem duping high-end brands, because it makes it so that people who can't afford the high-end brand can still try the product at such an affordable rate, such affordable cost, and e.l.f. makes phenomenal products. So for me, this is an exact dupe to that. If I see this in stores, I may pick it up, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of the Benetint because I don't really like a lot of stains. Because I find that, like, if I'm not quick enough and if I don't do a good job, you can tell that I put on a drop and it's staying there, and I try to make it work, and sometimes I can't. So I might pass this one. We'll see. Next, we have a new celebrity beauty brand coming to the market. Meet Izamaya from Shakira. So it says that hair has always been such a big part of who I am on stage and in everyday life. Today's the first day of my North America tour, and looking back, I can see how much the way I chose my hair defined the era I was in and the way I felt. So I don't know too much information other than she's dropping a hair care line, which does make sense for her because she does have the most glorious, beautiful hair ever. Like, her hair is gorgeous. $22. I don't know if I'll try it. Like, I never tried Sacred from Beyonce's brand. Maybe at some point I will, but I don't know if I'll try this yet, but I think it's really cool. You know, like if you guys love Shakira and you guys love her hair or want to get her hair like that, like I definitely recommend checking it out because I'm sure she'd probably create something pretty good. Up next, Glow Recipe is dropping their newest product, and it's the Glassy Balm Lip Treatment for Shine and Hydration. High shine lip formula infused with hyaluronic microspheres to help to deliver penetrating, lasting hydration with a glass-like glow. Each shade delivers a delicious tint inspired by bingsu, a fruity, icy Korean dessert. It's going to retail for $22. Ooh. They're going to have icy bingsu, watermelon, strawberry, and blackberry. Interesting. I, again, am looking at the swatches. You can see some difference between the shades, but I feel like I'm going to end up passing. I feel like, knowing me, I'm going to end up passing. Or maybe if I do pick up a shade, it'd be like me picking it up if I had like a gift card, or maybe they're in the November Sephora sale. I don't know. We'll see. Like the strawberry one kind of calls to me. The blackberry one also kind of calls to me. We'll see. I'll kind of see what people say. I never did pick up the glowy blush serums because you guys told me not to. So we'll kind of see how people feel about this. Maybe they might like it. Maybe they won't. We'll see. Oh my God, I feel like this is the year of the lip and cheek tint because Dior is launching for the cheeks and lips in the iconic Dior blush color we love. They're launching their Rosy Glow blush stick. They're $44. And this is a long-lasting, buildable, and creamy stick blush format of the Rosy Glow. Delivers pH activated custom color with a natural dewy glowy finish. There's going to be 7 shades and 2 finishes for 12 hours. They're also going to be launching their Dior Addict Lip Glow Butter. It's a high shine lip treatment as well. That's going to be coming in 5 shades. I'm going to pass because you guys know that I am not a pH activated person, because anytime I put on a pH activated blush, well, we've already talked about it. I'm not a big fan of the colors. So for me, this is probably really pretty. Rose would be something I'd be interested in, but I don't need any more lip products. I don't need any more blush products. They're all kind of similar, so I'm going to pass. So up next, NYX has a new brow product launching. Meet the new Brow Glue Crazy Lift Brow Lamination Gel. This is a 24-hour stronghold brow lamination gel that delivers a non-crunchy, flake-proof, and sweat-resistant hold. It's transparent with a built-in styling comb for precise coat. Lift and lock every single brow hair into place for laminated looks. So I actually am wearing a brow laminer right now. Can you guys tell? I feel like you cannot tell I'm wearing brow lamination. I'm wearing the L'Oreal brow lamination. And I never thought that I'd wear something like this. But honestly, she's not doing too bad. I did not want to lift my brows fully all the way up because then I look like a werewolf. And it's not for me. But I do like how this looks. I'm probably going to pass on this one because I tried the original NYX brow glue and I did not like it. No. So, no, I'm going to pass on this one. Okay, so up next, CoverGirl did launch their brand new Clean Fresh Blurring Skin Tint SPF 30. This is going to retail for $13.99, and it's a hydrating for up to 24 hours. This skin tint offers light, buildable coverage with a soft, mattifying finish that is more comfortable in blurring than traditional matte formulas. So for me, I kind of be interested in this because the fact that it does have a matte finish. You guys know how I feel about skin tints. You guys know how I feel about SPF being and stuff. So long as this does have a mattifying finish to it, makes me really want to try it out. I'm not the biggest fan of CoverGirl's complexion products. I don't think that they're the best. I don't always like them. So this for me would be kind of like a good test, especially here in the summer. So if I find this in stores, I'm going to pick it up. And last but not least, I have never tried this brand before, but I saw this palette and I was like, it's breathtaking. And this palette screams my name, especially because what it represents. So meet the Terra Moon Cosmetics. This is going to be the Ophichius. I don't know how to say it. I'm going to say the snake palette because it shows the snake symbol a lot. I don't know how to say it, but this is their brand new palette. Now, this palette is lab created. This palette is lab created that's going to keep their same formula. It's going to be launching on May 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it says that this palette is going to be retailing for $57. And it says, big news, this is our first palette made in a lab and we're so excited to be expanding. This means more palettes, more colors, more cosmetics goodness coming your way. And don't worry, our handmade singles aren't going anywhere. They're still at heart at everything we do. So I saw this and I thought, wow, this is such a stunning palette. I've never tried anything from Terra Cosmetics. A few of you guys actually told me to check out this brand, but I'm not really the biggest fan of just buying single shadows. I never have been. It's why I haven't tried Cleona Cosmetics for a long time, because I'm a big palette girly. I don't like having a lot of single shadows because I don't really know where to put them because I don't have a lot of magnetic palettes in my collection. So they just kind of just sit there going, I need some love. So the fact they're rolling out the palette is something that I'm very interested in. If you guys have ever tried this brand, please let me know in the comments below how this brand is. Like I said, I've never tried them before and I'm actually really excited to pick this up. So with that said, guys, that is it for today's new makeup releases. What did I talk about that you guys were most excited about? What did I talk about that you guys least care about? I want to hear from you. So with that said, thank you guys so much for everybody who showed up to my live this past Friday. It was so much fun. I had you guys pick my makeup. I'm gonna be doing it again next month, and wait till you guys see the products that I picked. Y'all did me dirty. Oh, y'all are challenging me in that video and I'm really excited for you guys to see it. So I'll let you guys know when I'm doing my next live. It's a lot of fun. We just sit back, relax, we talk about just everything and anything. We talk about makeup, we talk about life, and I love hanging out with you guys. I also said I was gonna bring back my live streams, but my live streams are gonna be probably like horror live streams because I love playing a good horror game. It is so much fun and I just love showing that side of myself to you guys. So thank you so much for all those who attended. I just really appreciate it. If you couldn't attend, that's okay. The live is still posted to my channel for you guys to watch if you guys want to. But that, my most beautiful friends, is it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 videos every single week. Make sure you guys head over to my other channels, R for Life. You guys get to see my cool, wonderful adventures, my amazing husband, Corey. And as always, the biggest thank you goes to these beautiful, wonderful Patreon members you guys see right here. Thank you guys so much for everything. And to my subscribers and viewers, thank you guys so much for being here. Whether you guys like this video, you guys thumbs down this video, you guys subscribed, you guys did not subscribe, either way, thank you guys so much for being here. I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. So with that said, guys, I love you and I'll see you guys in the very next video.